Yo, boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing the good old-fashioned solo shuffle, and yes, we are playing Assassination. Right now, currently, we're about the third Assassination Rogue on the list here. Or actually, I think we're the fourth. We're like 5 points away from taking the third spot. It only took me about 2 queue sessions to catch up to everybody. I went from like um 1800 to like 2200, pretty much almost, you know, in 2 nights, pretty much of queuing. Not full nights, more like a couple hours of, it's a lot of queuing, obviously, because, like, right now, I'd say my queue times are probably about 45 minutes minimum, since obviously we're getting to that rating. Uh, I obviously, I don't know how much I'm gonna push this ass. I'm not gonna lie, you'll see this game that your whole purpose as an assassination rogue is not to do damage, but is to literally have wound poison and shiv. That's it. And then on top of that, you're kind of just you're trying to get like them little tiny CCs in there to just like make everybody mad. It's like that millisecond CC will win, and for some reason, people just there's a lot of these games where this warm up game. So this is my first game pretty much, and you'll see here that there's a difference between a lot of my videos happen to be first games. It's why randomly if you face me and I'm doing like the weird, if I'm doing weird stuff, it's most likely it's like a warm up game. I just bombed air because it's the same keybind. If you're not warmed up, my keybind for some reason is shift. They're both on my mouse pretty much, and all the differences it's shift mouse versus just my mouse. So it's the same button just with a shift. So I ended up just using both. So I used smoke bomb on air, so that's very beautiful. I think we actually end up winning this because I have a DH. Ironic that this DH ends up calling my spec overpowered. Lol. This guy is doing 100k, 150k DPS, almost, and so the DK. I mean, and we end up winning. So I end up CCing this priest enough to where my DH solos the lock, and we end up winning. Good old fashioned. We love World of Warcraft. So here we're gonna kill as a solo shuffle. You want to do one thing. You want to kill the easiest target, unless it's like triple melee lobby and you're trying to kill the caster. If you're with a full melee lobby that has one caster in it, go with the caster every time. And if you can't go a caster, go the glassiest class you can, obviously. And solo shuffle, you're kind of killing everything. But you'll see here that we end up actually, I don't know how we win this, but we're going to run in there. I think he just gets me out. Your goal is to sap the healer, but the DH is AFK, so we actually don't even get a sap. We swap the sap to the DH. We're going to instantly blind, cheap shot, shadow dance, use our Kingsbane. Sometimes I even forget to use my death mark because I don't really care for it. It's a kind of a useless CD, lol. Just kidding, it's actually really good, but I end up just sometimes I use it right off the bat, and sometimes I'll wait until I get CC to use it. I smoke bomb his angel, so now I don't even know if he can heal over that or not. I'm pretty sure he can, or maybe not. My guy dies, or actually no he doesn't. My guy lives at 1% somehow, because as you can see, the DK is doing, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know what this damage is, but this would have been fixed on any other class in a day. So I don't know why it's taking them so long to butcher these classes. DK, BM, and DH. Like, you literally cannot lose at these classes. They're just too strong. Like, this guy's literally doing, they're both doing 100k DBS flatline. That's non-burst CDs. So, I don't know what Blizzard's thinking, but, I mean, people complain about rogues. Ain't nobody complaining about this, apparently. So, your main goal is just do the same thing I'm doing. As you can see, we do our opener with our cheap shot go. We swap the cheap to the DH. We end up actually almost killing him. He swaps, he death repairs. At this point in time, we're trying to gouge him. It's not even up. I kidney him instead. And let's see what happens. I trinket. I shiv. I'm running the double shiv thing. It ends up, double shiving them, I'm pretty sure. At this point, we're just pumping a venoms in and waiting for gouges on the healer. So boom, I step the green thing and then I gouge him. At this point, we're gonna run up and we're just kind of trying to keep our bleeds up, venoming and shiving and trying to kidney off the R. Here we end up winning because the lock does unhealable damage. And as you can see, you'll notice something in this entire arena or solo shuffle. I am the bottom damage almost every single time. Even the lock that doesn't even count as pet damage is doing more damage than I'm doing. And somehow, I'm pretty sure Assassination is still getting nerfed. So, that's beautiful. That's wonderful. So, yeah, there's that. I don't know what else is getting nerfed. You guys will have to, link me in the description. Just show me or message me on Discord where I can find the nerfs and buffs. Hopefully, they're fixing a bunch of these classes. It's kind of unfair that some classes randomly get to do this damage, and then you know then they just keep nerfing certain classes every week the moment they're even any type of good. That's why I don't play Sub Rogue. It's good for a week, they nerf it for 5 months, gets buffed again, one shots because they don't know how to balance, and they pay $5.99 an hour just to pretty much have their GMs do anything in the game. Imagine if they just paid their workers or did anything useful. Lol. But as you can see, I end up almost getting one shot in a coil. Typical World of Warcraft. Here I'm gonna cheap shot, and then I'm gonna basically smoke bomb, and then I'm gonna blind. And you'll see here, actually I cheap shot, gouge, it breaks the bleeds, and at this point I'm gonna kidney bomb, and then I'm gonna blind. So let's see what happens here. Kidney bomb, and I'm gonna go get ready to blind the healer. Right as he gets out of the stun, boom, blind. I'm surprised he doesn't die here, honestly. He ends up, I'm almost dying, actually, matter of fact. Oh, he ends up getting a beautiful stun. And then off this, he ends up swapping. At this point, we're kind of in trouble because it's a DH on us, and it's a demo log, really brutal. So at this point, I don't know if we win this or not. I don't know how we would win this at this point. This might be the one that we lose. Or maybe not. No, we win right here because he has APOC right now, and DK's APOC like one shots. So here he literally just 100-0s him. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, what you're randomly getting one-shotted by, that's Apocalypse. When they click that, it literally will take your HP from 100 to 40 to 0. So, that's DK'd. They're definitely strong. I faced them in threes. I faced them in everything. They're insanely good. Right now, the best specs in the game, BM, like if you're talking about the overall best in every category, you're going to have BM, you're going to have DH, and DK. Maybe if you're fully geared on Ret, it's really good right now, and then Sub Rogue's really good right now too. I wouldn't say Sub Rogue's in the category of these guys though. This is way too. Sub Rogue's not doing 100k flat DPS on non-CDs like ever. You'll never do 100k DPS as a sub. It does have insane burst damage though. But compared to these other classes, they're strong. They're really strong. A little bit too strong to be honest. Here I smoke bomb him. He doesn't know how to click his trinket, and he dies without clicking a single ability. It's beautiful. We love it. And this is the same guy that's saying, "Oh, your class is broken." So here's like, "Oh my god, mate." This is where he goes. I think he says right here. I was laughing. I was having a beautiful time. I love destroying DKs and DHs. It's my favorite thing to, and BMs. It's my favorite thing to do in life. Your class is so gross. So, yeah, there you go. So a DH main player is telling me that my class is broken when I am doing the bare minimum of damage. And if you didn't notice, that game lasted 15 seconds and I still was below the DH, even though he was stunned almost 97% of the game. So you'll kind of see it's a common factor in all these games that I start out strong and then I do the most negative damage you can see, baby. But don't worry about it. Listen, if you see the damage, don't be offended because you will not do damage, but you will be a shiv bot. I end up smoke bombing him while he's in the angel form, and then he comes out of it, I'm pretty sure. No, he ports out of it. Very nice. We swap to the DK, get some bleeds on him. Obviously, we're going to get ready to kidney the healer or gouge the healer. Let's see what happens. I gouge him. I have to vanish because I'm dead to air. I'm going to kidney him off the gouge. Boom. I'm going to go back, instantly garrote him because we get that bonus. Instantly blind off of it. I'm dead again to air. So we love this. I had the evasion, I use my feint. Make sure you're using those feints off CD. Get those feints off. Always have a feint, always have one up, that's it. Otherwise, you're just clicking off CD and there you go. Oh, I do have some outlaw gameplay too. If you guys want to see my outlaw, I ended up doing like 5-1. Obviously, it was like a 1900 lobby, so it's like, it's pretty low. But honestly, I enjoy it. I need to get more gear on these characters though. I'm actually really undergeared. Like, people have like 486 already somehow, and 4 set and all that good stuff. He ends up deathing my gouge like a god. I end up DR cheap shotting so I can stop that good old fashioned. DR cheap shotting is not the best obviously, but it really doesn't matter. You're in a solo shuffle, and I end up actually just dying from 60 to a 0 in about 0.5 set. I was very salty about this one too, by the way. Look at my DH doing unhealable damage. He's doing 125k a second or whatever he's doing. I can't even notice. But somehow, we lost that game. How do we lose with a DH or a DK on my team? I don't understand. It's like, just put a DK and a DH together, and you're infinitely, you're like Thanos. You clap your fingers, or you clap your, you know what I'm saying? You snap your fingers, and you should instantaneously send somebody to the void. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The shadowy dual realm. I stab him here. We're gonna get a good old fast. We're gonna boom, start the burst rotation. He could pre-port my go, but he's not gonna do that because we're playing at 22 hundo. Can't really expect somebody to know how to do that yet. They're still learning, guys. Don't worry about it. So here I'm saving my vendetta. I'm dead to air again because obviously you got to remember it is a DH. So what happens when you face DH is they click their 1, 2, 3 macro, and I end up just absolutely getting it from the back of the the back end. Not a Taco Bell style. I end up smoke bombing here. We actually almost kill him. Did we kill him? Did we take him out? I blind him and then I cheap shot his trinket. Boom. Cheap shot trinket. He should die here. You think he would. Somehow he's immortal and survived my entire go. It's probably darkness or something, but he almost ends up. I had the perfect CC. Trinkets the blind. Cheap shots the blind. Gouge off. It is. Just do exactly what I'm doing and you'll do pretty solid. Now, obviously, I'm playing with people my rating, and that's why I'm doing so good all of a sudden. Now, once more people start quitting and I start getting back down to like, because I queue AM, so once I start queuing people that are like 1400 and I'm at like 2300, I'll start just getting, they'll just lose in the opener and I'll lose all my rating or whatever. So that's why I don't really push for rank 1, obviously. But right now, since there's a decent amount of people playing, I get people my rating, which is actually pretty fun. Because I've yet to do one bad negative lobby yet. Like, not one of them just because my skill has something to do with it. Like if I do a good play, we can win because of that good play. It's not like that when I have somebody that's bad. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you check out my shorts, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, peace.